So our first question, as I said, let me read it again. At the beginning level of table tennis, we have 4 basic strokes in table tennis. EFTTT, mention 1. Backhand drive, rising star. Forehand drive. Forehand push. 3 points for all clubs. Let's clap for them. Okay. So we move on. This question goes to the 3 clubs again. Now, after learning the basic skills in table tennis, when you're being called upon to play a game, 3 things are involved. EFTTC, give me 1. Service. Rising star. Wrong. No other chance. You pass on. Look at me. Okay, so we pass it on. Kindness. Return of service. Correct for 1 point. So let me explain this. When you are playing a game, okay, 3 things are involved. You serve, the person will return it, then must play. I get me. So once you serve, the person is going to return your serve to you. Then you begin to play the game. The one who loses the ball or loses makes his chance lose the point. You know, so we have the service, return of service, and match play. These are the 3 main things that happens in the game. All right. So major question to kindness. All right. This one too goes to the 3 clubs. I just want to make sure that the questions are evenly distributed. Now, kindness, your major question, as I said, other class will also ask to bring out other answers. So please pay attention or listen with back attention. There are 3 foundations that a coach needs to lay at the beginning of table tennis. I want you to give me 1. Yes.
Grip.
What?
Grip.
Grip. Correct for 3 points. Yes. Footwork. Correct for 3 points. The last one. No. No. Stance. So that is correct for 1 point. Let's clap for them. So now I want also to emphasize that these questions that I'm reading are notes that we downloaded directly from ITTF. So they are valid information. Even though some coaches might have their different view of the question. But these ones are questions that was taken directly from ITTF. Their website. So we believe that it is a valid information that you are providing. All right. So major question to kindness. To Efutu. The major question. Okay. So this question goes to Efutu Table Tennis Club. How many types of strokes do we have in table tennis? I said types. How many types of strokes do we have in table tennis? 2 types. Correct for 3 points. Sit down. Rising star. Mention the 2 main types of strokes in table tennis. Correct for 3 points. Now for him. So we have the offensive strokes and defensive strokes. Now, some major questions. Mention any two examples of defensive stroke. Yes. Push. Sure. Now, for him, for 3 points. Okay, put you able to let's clap. Mention one defensive stroke. Apart from what they mentioned, mention one defensive stroke and one offensive stroke. Yes?
Offensive strokes, hit.
Hit.
Defensive strokes, block.
Block. Clap for him. So, that is it. Now, Rising Star, mention two offensive strokes apart from the one that EFTT mentioned. Two offensive strokes. Loop and smash. Clap for him. Clap for different. Now we are moving on to how best we know our international players. How best we know our international players. Why do I start? So, Kynos, watch your head. Kynos, in the world table tennis for females, who is the fourth best player currently under the female ranking by ITTA? Who is the fourth on the ranking list for females? Yes? Hmm? Wrong. It's not Ming. Wrong. Correct for bonus. One man you. If it was Wing, I would have given a point for that. But once he started with M, I can't give the point to him. So it's one man you. Correct for 1 point. Now we go to EFTTT, Ebutu Table Tennis Club, who is the second best in the female category in the world ranking. Correct for 3 points. Rising Star, who is the current #1 champion in the whole world in the female category. Correct for 3 points. I hope the coaches do agree with the questions given to various clubs. Good. So there is no round. That is, we are doing it when the questions are done. We calculate, then we see how the marks will be. Okay? Good. So the next question is to what? Kynos Table Tennis. Good. Apart from the first 5 players that we just mentioned, okay? You have mentioned almost all the 5 players in the world for females. Can you mention one female player who is not in the first 5 but also among the world leading players? Yes?
Ding.
Okay, it is not our language, so we will take it. Correct for 3 points. Normally they can't the name. Okay? It's not an English word, so you can't say name. Alright? It's a Chinese name, so you have to pronounce the way they pronounce the name. Alright. So, main question to Ebutu Table Tennis Club, right? Good. Ebutu Table Tennis Club. Currently, we have over thousands of male players in the world being ranked by ITT. I want you to mention the 3rd best male player in the world. Jose. Rising Star, kindly mention the 2nd world best player. Malone. Clap for them. Kindness. We've mentioned 2 players who are within the first 5. I want to mention another player who is also within the first 5. Hugo Quadrano. Clap for him. Now, to those our listeners, where does he come from? Hugo Quadrano. What country? Yes? Brazil. Clap for him. That is a bonus match with 0 points. So let me go back a little and discuss some of the. So the first female player, this one carries 0 point. You said she's from where? You mentioned the name, right? You said what's the name? The female. Good. What country does she comes from? Yes, China. So that we want to know our leading players and where they are coming from. Then the second person, you said what? Yes, you gave the answer. No, the female. No, the second best. Good. What country does she come from? China. Let's clap for ourselves. Then I think I also talk about the 4th best, right? And the name was what? You gave the answer. What did you do? Where does she come from? What country? Yes? China. Clap for him. Good. So we are learning. It's not about just competing, but we want to know. Please let them be silent. So we want to know how best we know our international players. Let them be silent. So as we can see, there's one. This question. There's one Japanese player. This one, that's 2 people. It's a bonus question for one mark. It just occurred to me to see how fast you people you can be. Alright? So there's one Japanese player, a female Japanese player, who is within the first 5. Okay, so the hands are all up. The hands are all up. That shows how best you are. So Coach Living will go and just specify to it. Yes, you raise up your hands, right? So go and tell him. We want to know how best you do. Then you give the mark. So go and tell him. There's one female player within the first 5. The country that, the name and the country. The name and the country. Yes, the name and the country. Yes. The cameraman, take your camera to where they are going. So who had it correct?
F2 and Kainos.
They had it correct.
Yes.
Alright, so please can you tell us what they said so that we can also verify it?
Lima.
Ito. Alright. From what country?
Japan.
Japan. Correct for 1 point each. To Ifutu and Kainos. 1 now. Yes, 1 each. Now, this part is a little tricky, and I still want to see how best you were able to learn the note that we're giving the coaches. Now, you've mentioned 5, the first best players from fans and down up to the 5th player. What's the name of the 5th player? The male. The male. Good. Clap for yourself. Now, apart from the first 5, each club is going to give me another name, a male player who is also good and being run by ITF but does not have his name in the first 5. It could be 20th player, 30th player, or 40th, but at least a player who is also within the ITF ranking system. So where the question goes to Efutu, yes? Timobo, yes? Quadri Aruna, yes? Correct. Is he still playing actively? That's the case. Is he still playing actively? That's the case. Is he still playing actively? Is he the spelling? Please let's verify. Now, so I think it was a question to all class, right? So let's get back to the students class again. This question also to all the class. Questions might be distributed evenly. So to all the class, beginning from EFTTC, there are different kinds of springs in table tennis. Alright? Springs in table tennis. I want each club to give me one type of spring. So EFTTC.
Side spin.
Side spring,
Toss
top
spin.
spring, back spring. Correct for 3 points. Let's clap for them. Now, we still have to break what? Let me ask few questions here. EFTTC. When you say blade in table tennis, what does it mean? Yes,
The wooden part of the racket.
the wooden part of the racket. Correct for 3 points. Rising star. Currently, what are the two most popular grip in the game of table tennis?
Tempo, break, shake.
Correct for 3 points. Kindness. Why do we call a grip pen hold and why do we call a grip shake? It is so easy, that's why I asked the questions together. If you explain one, you get either 1.5 or 2 out of 3. If you explain or you get a 3 mark. The bonus question, once they get even one wrong is wrong. Yes.
Say your English.
I think should we carry it on? Okay. Acceptance. So giving acceptance, let's carry it on. So EFTT, why do you call a grip pen hold and why do you also call a grip shake hand?
The pen would you hold the racket
Continue.
and shake hand with hold it you are shaking it.
I think we do agree. Do we all agree, coaches? The pen hold, we call it pen because we hold it like a pen. Then the shake hand, it look as if you are shaking hand. So I think that's correct for 1 point. So major question to ELPC, right? Ikutu, your major question. So now we are all seated around the board. So let's see how best we know our measurement. All right, how best do we know our measurement? So, major question to EFTTC. What is the height of the table tennis stand? Yes,
30 inches.
30 inches. Correct for 3 points. Rising star. What is the weight of a table tennis ball? The weight of a table tennis ball. So should we carry it on? Good. Kind of. What is the weight of a table tennis ball? 5 feet. Correct for 1 point. So kind of your major question. Cameraman, pause it. Your question. What